Hello, and a very warm welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and it's my pleasure to welcome all students of the Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. Today, we're diving into something absolutely crucial in modern hospitality, managing operational costs. But what if I told you the biggest costs are the ones you can't even see? We're going to explore how to turn these mysterious expenses from cost centers into real profit drivers. Let's get started.
So let's begin with a really direct question. Think about your hotel, or any hotel for that matter. Where is its energy really going? It sounds like a simple question, right? But for most managers, the answer is a total mystery. It's kind of locked away in a place you wouldn't expect.
And we call this hidden place the energy black box. There's a core principle in any kind of management. You simply can't manage what you don't measure. And the truth is, for most hotels, the way things are set up makes that kind of precise measurement completely impossible.
So here's the black box problem in a nutshell. At the end of every month, you get one single bill from the utility company. And sure, it gives you a total cost, but it offers absolutely zero visibility into how that cost was created. This makes it impossible to know which departments are being efficient and which are being wasteful. This lack of visibility just leaves you with so many unanswered questions. How can you possibly know if the laundry is using twice the energy it should for the same amount of linen? Or if the kitchen team is leaving equipment running when they shouldn't be? You're basically left guessing where all your hidden costs are. And let's be honest, in this industry, guesswork is a luxury nobody can afford.
Okay, so how do we break open this black box? Well, the solution lies in a fundamental principle that totally shifts the approach from just reactively paying bills to proactively managing costs. And it all comes down to a principle of accountability. We call this principle departmental accountability. Simply put, it's the practice of measuring and then assigning direct financial responsibility for resources, like energy, to the specific departments that are actually using them. It sounds pretty straightforward, I know, but trust me, its impact is profound.
And here's why it's so powerful. This principle creates a huge psychological shift. See, when department heads are actually held financially accountable for their specific energy use, they become way more motivated to do something about it. All of a sudden, energy conservation isn't just some vague hotel policy anymore. It's a direct reflection of their own department's performance.
So, we have the principle. But how do we actually make this a reality in a busy hotel? The answer, of course, is technology. Technology that makes the invisible visible. The path to real visibility has 3 clear steps. First up, you install smart submeters on the power lines that feed key departments. Think kitchen, laundry, the spa. Next, you connect these meters to a powerful AI platform, something like Schneider Electric's EcoStruxure. And finally, that platform takes all the data and visualizes it, breaking it down to a super granular, department-by-department level.
And this unlocks an incredibly powerful new metric called energy intensity. So instead of one big unhelpful number on a utility bill, you get these precise operational metrics. The AI can actually track exactly how much energy is needed for very specific business activities.
And once this data is unlocked, it completely transforms hotel operations. Suddenly, everything becomes data-driven, precise, and intentional. This is where the real magic of this whole approach really comes to life. Just look at how this changes something as basic as financial planning. Before, departmental budgets were really based on guesswork, right? Now, they're based on actual measured consumption. This allows for incredibly precise cost allocation and forecasting. No more guessing. The key here is that we're finally measuring what actually matters. The system can calculate exactly how many kilowatt hours of electricity it takes to process 1 single kilogram of laundry, or how many kilowatt hours go into serving 1 meal in your restaurant. These become the key performance indicators, the KPIs that drive real, measurable efficiency. But the AI does so much more than just report data. It actively monitors it. The platform is constantly running what's called anomaly detection, always looking for patterns that are out of the ordinary. Think of it as the hotel's 24/7 early warning system. For example, take a look at this chart from a hotel spa. On Tuesday, which is usually a low occupancy day, the AI flags a sudden, massive spike in energy usage. This is completely out of line with what normal operations for a Tuesday should look like. So what happens next? An immediate alert goes straight to the engineering team. Instead of waiting a month and getting that horrible bill shock when the utility bill arrives, they can act right away. They investigate and maybe find a faulty sauna heater or a pump that was left running. The problem gets fixed in hours, not weeks, saving a ton of money and energy.
Now, over time, a system like this does way more than just save money.
It actually builds an entirely new culture within the hotel, what we call a culture of discipline.
This really becomes the new standard of operation. Energy is no longer some forgotten overhead cost. It's a visible, accountable expense for every single department. This empowers every manager to become a true steward of the hotel's resources. It fosters a deep culture of sustainability, and it ensures the property operates with the highest levels of fiscal and environmental discipline. It becomes part of the hotel's DNA.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Whether you're working in operations now or you aspire to lead a hotel one day, I want you to ask yourself this critical question. Is your hotel truly managing its costs, or is it just paying its bills? Because the difference between those two things, well, that's the future of modern hospitality. Thank you.